Why do you believe what you believe? Is it possible that the only reason you believe in the things you do is because you've been programmed to believe in them? Welcome to another edition of Deprogramming the American Mind. Thank you for joining me on Deprogramming the American Mind. If you find this profitable in any way, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe to this channel. It's often said that the Trinitarian nature of God is a mystery. It's one of my pet peeves, actually. And when people ask about the Trinity, the common Christian response is, it's a mystery. Well, if you think it's a mystery, it's because you haven't spent more than 5 minutes actually contemplating the nature of God and the attributes of God. The Bible tells us clearly that God is spirit, but also that he is infinite, eternal, unchanging. In his being, he's wisdom, power, holiness, justice, goodness, and truth. And of course, God is love, as we learn from 1 John 3:8. Now, if you just take a few of those attributes of God, and just think about them for just a few minutes, you're going to see that the Trinitarian nature of God is not only logical, but that it'll become obvious to you that there is no other way that God can exist other than in more than one person. What do I mean? How do I explain that? Well, first, we learn in Psalms and elsewhere that God is eternal. There was never a time when God did not exist or come into being. He's always been and always will be. He's also perfect, the Bible tells us. It means he's not perfected at any time. There was never a time when he wasn't perfect. He's not improving over time. He always was and always will be perfect. The Bible also teaches us that he's immutable, unchanging. What he is now is he's always been and always will be. Eternal, perfect, and immutable. Of course, as I mentioned, God is love. Well, how does love exist except in relationship? There was never a time when God became love or became loving because he created objects to love. That would be ridiculous. Then he would be improving and perfected by his creation. God existed before creation, eternal, perfect, and immutable, and love. And if those things are true, and you think about them, he naturally, speak of God, must exist in more than one person. Love cannot exist in a vacuum. There must be relationship. And so we learn that God is, in fact, more than one person. There's Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Eternal, perfect, immutable, and love.